Out. My name is Cloudy Boy back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You ain't check out the last video, make sure you go and check out the last video. If you like the video, like the video. And subscribe and all that for your boy, you know what I'm saying? Today, we got a video from the Cosmic Wonder. RDJ's Doctor Doom is from the 838 universe. And he's pissed. This is his theory, and I'm also going to be throwing in my theory on what I think pretty much his origin.
Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is from the 838 universe and was a part of the Illuminati that we saw in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And the story that we are leading into in Avengers Doomsday lines up perfectly with what Doctor Doom was trying to do in the comics and what we saw in the film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And in this video, I'll explain how everything ties into Doctor Doom having better technology than our main universe Avengers, how he can travel the multiverse, how Doctor Strange gets involved and eventually does become Doctor Doom's right-hand man, his good connection to Reed Richards of the 838 universe, and
Wait. So, bro is gonna be Doctor Strange's right hand man, or Doctor Strange is gonna be his right hand man. So, who's really running the show? I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to think Doctor Strange might just be the strongest character, bro. Bro can literally mess with time. You know, that's a powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I feel like Doctor Strange might be the evil guy. Well, he not. I don't think he evil, but kind of like Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Like when Thanos snapped his finger, bro. If you ain't check, like I was saying, when he snapped his finger, it was peaceful for those 5 years. When they undid the snap, all these random ass villains came out. You know what I mean? And that was a problem. And Thanos at that point was pretty much the hero, you know, and the Avengers were kind of the villains in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to think Doctor Strange is on that type of route, you know, to the point where he's like, I think the Avengers is the reason why all this is happening, you know, which is kind of crazy.
how he was a part of the Illuminati. You see, in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we got the Illuminati and we got what we assumed to be Ultron bots. We assumed that there was an Iron Man in this universe, maybe a superior Iron Man in this universe, and in the Baxter building, the bots that we saw were Ultron bots. Tony Stark in this universe finally actually figured out how to do it. He made Ultron successfully, most likely with the help of Reed Richards. But what if it wasn't actually Tony? But what if it was somebody who looks like Tony? Well, since Robert Downey Jr. is returning as, so they say, Victor Von Doom, we'll have a Doctor Doom who looks just like Tony Stark. And just yesterday, we heard a rumor from the insider My Time to Shine Hello that Doctor Doom is going to use the fact that he looks like Tony Stark to his advantage when it comes to him fighting the Avengers. And honestly, this is just something that we expected anyways. Doctor Doom is incredibly intelligent, one of the smartest people in Marvel history, which also would explain why in the 838 universe, the universe that the Illuminati are in Multiverse of Madness, it's so much more advanced.
Damn, this shit look beautiful, bro. So is this the universe where Doctor Doom succeeded on doing what he wanted to do, like make a peaceful world, whatever the case is? Because I'm really thinking, you know, this is one of my theories. Especially, I've seen some of these theories being, you know, dished around and all that on Instagram and stuff. But I really think this Doctor Doom is just really. I think he's pissed because all his variants across all the, you know, the whole universe, maybe his variants are sacrificing themselves exactly how we saw Tony Stark sacrifice himself in Endgame. You know what I mean? And maybe he's just like, bro, I'm tired. Like, why does my variant have to keep doing it? Like, maybe it doesn't even have to come to that. You know what I mean? And I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? If I knew I had another variant of me and he kept getting killed off, bro, I'll be like, bro, what's going on? You know what I mean? I'll be like, bro, what the fuck? You know?
Because they had a Doctor Doom and they had a Reed Richards, who I believe were actually friends in this universe. Or at least Doctor Doom tolerated Reed and was very close to Sue and Valeria. You see, we know that there was an extra chair in the Illuminati that nobody sat in. So a lot of people are wondering, who is the missing member of the Illuminati that was supposed to be sitting in that chair? Well, I believe that the person who is supposed to be sitting in that chair is Doctor Doom. And the reason that he was not there at that point in time is because he is out exploring the multiverse, trying to figure out how to save it. This is something that he ultimately does do in the comics.
Okay, so, bro, we need a movie with them then. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the Illuminati, right? We need a movie with them. We need to see from their perspective, what are they doing? Because the way bro is saying it, if Doctor Doom really is trying to save the universe by, being the evil guy, I guess. Kind of like what Thanos did, you know what I mean? I can honestly see that whole group, the whole Illuminati group, have a hand in like, okay, we're protecting the universe. Like that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to eliminate anybody having to sacrifice himself, any villains we want them to be able to flourish just like we were able to flourish. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna come to that if everybody keep fighting. See what they do.
And eventually Doctor Strange does join him. Then the two of them with Molecule Man attack the Beyonders, and Molecule Man gives the power of the Beyonders to Doctor Doom. From there, Doom creates Battleworld, and Doctor Strange, or Sheriff Strange, is right by his side. I believe that's what we're leading up to here. So the empty chair, I believe, belongs to Doctor Doom, and those Ultron bots aren't actually Ultron bots, but they are Doom bots.
Be the perspective of the Illuminati.
Since they are in the Baxter building, I believe they were most likely created by Victor Von Doom and Reed Richards. Because here's something that might upset fans a little bit. I'm not really sure we're going to be getting a Doctor Doom with a scarred face. Not at first, at least. Because let's be honest, you're not bringing Robert Downey Jr. back to the MCU to cover his face the entire time. They're paying him reportedly over $100 million in salary and bonuses.
From what I remember, and I remember seeing it like a while back, at least a year ago now, you know what I'm saying? He was getting paid around 300 plus M's, bro. 300 M's plus. When I saw that, I was like, Iron Man is here to stay. We finna get Iron Man 4, 5, and 6. That's what I was thinking. Because, I love Iron Man. I'm like, I didn't think he was going to be Dr. Doom, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with him being Dr. Doom. But I'll be mad if he don't come back as Iron Man. I will be a little mad. I'm a little biased to it, and I understand maybe this is just how it has to be. But I will be a little pissed. You know what I mean? I will be a little pissed, bro, because I really loved Iron Man, bro. I really
Doctor Doom in Doomsday and Secret Wars. So you're not bringing back the person who was Iron Man, the face of the MCU for over 10 years, and pay him that type of money to hide his face the entire time. I do think eventually he will get scarred, but I think it will most likely be at the end of Avengers Doomsday when he fully becomes the villain, and that's when he puts the mask on. But when we meet him, I don't think that's going to be the case, which means he most likely didn't have the accident trying to build a device to communicate with his mother that scarred his face. This accident also got him expelled from the university that he was in. So if this didn't happen, that means he would have stayed at the university, and in this universe he could have been roommates with Reed Richards, and since he stayed there, perhaps they went on to do things together. And that's how Doctor Doom could 1. Be a part of the Illuminati, and 2. Contributed Doom bots with Reed Richards at the Baxter building. Also, Reed Richards does mention to the Scarlet Witch that he has children, which means both Franklin Richards and his daughter, Valeria Richards, are born already.
And I heard Franklin Richards is like one of the strongest, like one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or not, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see what his son is capable of, bro. I did hear that one of these movies, I think they said Fantastic Four, was like Galactus was supposedly looking for Franklin because I guess Franklin is the only one that can stop him from doing, or whatever the case is. Franklin is just he's him.
The comics, Doctor Doom is the one who saves Valeria Richards, and he also saves Sue, and he also named Valeria Richards. And if that is the case in this universe, then clearly Doctor Doom is close with the Fantastic Four family. And that also means he's probably pretty pissed off that Mr. Fantastic and the rest of the Illuminati are dead. Now, as far as why I think he is a part of the Illuminati and why he's not there, when the 616 Doctor Strange is speaking to the Illuminati, they explain that the Illuminati was actually formed by the 838 Stephen Strange, because you could make the argument, even if Doctor Doom was kind of close to the Fantastic Four family, him and Reed still weren't that close. So if Reed formed the Illuminati, why would he invite Doctor Doom? But we don't have to go there because Stephen Strange formed it. And if he wanted the most powerful and smartest people in that universe to be a part of the Illuminati, you would definitely want Doctor Doom there. Second to Strange, he's the most powerful sorcerer that there is. In fact, in the comics, he is the Sorcerer Supreme at one point. And some people argue that that chair there was for him, but I don't believe that to be so.
That's what I'm
Baron
thinking.
Mordo is sitting in the chair that used to belong to him. Doctor Strange was the Sorcerer Supreme. When he died, Mordo took his place and therefore took his chair. Which makes us now ask, why wouldn't they choose Doctor Doom if Doctor Doom was in that universe? Well, I actually think he's out exploring the multiverse. Which brings me to the scene with Christine Palmer, where America Chavez and Doctor Strange are locked up. We immediately see that Christine Palmer and therefore the 838 universe knows
she's the one
a
she can
lot
open
about the
dimensions or
multiverse.
something
And
like
Steven
that, right?
even says,
The little
well, you must
stars.
know a lot about the multiverse if you're going around naming different universes. And Christine says,
YouTube Premium.
we do. And I named it. And she explained that she specializes in multiversal research at the Baxter Foundation. So they clearly have the ability to monitor other universes, and that's going to actually play a major role in what the Russo brothers recently said. They said that Tony Stark's death in Endgame is going to directly affect the story of Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday. And I will explain how. Based on what Christine Palmer said about having a multiversal research department big enough and far along enough to where they have actually named the 616 universe and the 838 universe, and we can assume other universes as well as they look into the multiverse, that combined with what Mr. Fantastic told Doctor Strange about incursions and the threat to the entire multiverse, we can assume that the Illuminati here basically know that the multiverse is in jeopardy. For whatever reason, incursions are happening and the threat of the multiverse being destroyed is real. Now they can link.
See, this is why I say we need like a TV show or a movie from the perspective of the Illuminati, bro. And I'm starting to think, hearing bro theory, that Avengers Doomsday might just be that perspective from the Illuminati's perspective. And then we get to see who was in that chair. It might just be Doctor Doom, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be somebody else. Doctor Doom might just be an outsider, you know, kind of helping them or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But the only reason why I feel like that's not Doctor Doom's seat is because I feel like Doctor Doom would be sitting in the middle. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's kind of stupid for me to say, but that's just how I feel, bro. I feel like he'll be sitting in the middle if he's the one doing all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he's sitting in the middle. But we do need a perspective from them, bro. I want to see how they got to where they are. I want to see what they actually accomplished or what they failed at. Like, I want to see them go on missions and everything. They damn near like the Suicide Squad. You know what I mean? Like, if we being real Marvel, they could be like the Suicide Squad Marvel, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Because it'll be dope to see how many universes are messed up, and then we honestly get to see why Doctor Strange and all them. Like, we get to see why stuff is happening. Like, it might actually like cover some loopholes or something. You know what I mean? But I did hear Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars. It supposedly might be a race to go to Loki. So I really like. I know Loki's holding all of the damn like timelines or whatever the hell together. You know what I mean? Or time events or whatever you call it. I know you're holding them all together. So I'm wondering, is he holding them at the time where the Illuminati is created? Like, bro, I got so many questions,
to
bro.
Doctor Strange, but I believe Doctor Doom is out there exploring. And
Like
if you
Loki
look at the
gotta play a huge
technology
part
that
in this
Mr.
too, then,
Fantastic
right?
has when he teleports
In
into
their
the room,
universe?
it does look an awful lot like the technology Kang used. In fact, it looks pretty much
look,
exactly like the
easy.
teleportation devices used in the Ant-Man and the Wasp post-credit scene with the Council of Kangs, where we see some Kangs teleport into that big field. Now, whether this is related to Kang tech or not, it doesn't ultimately matter. What matters is Doom has this
Kang
advanced
coming back?
technology. And clearly, this universe has a way to go explore other universes. Plus, not to mention, Doctor Strange made a way to get into the Gap Junction, a place that exists outside of the multiverse. So this is another way that Doctor Doom could travel throughout the entire multiverse. So basically, we have established that Doctor Doom has the tech
See, this is
or
why I think
means
Doctor
to travel
Strange
the
is
multiverse.
like
Plus,
the
he has
strongest,
knowledge
bro.
of the multiverse given everything that universe
He's just
knows
humble.
about the multiverse. So that brings me back to what the
That's
Russo
why I use
brothers
him in
said.
Marvel
Tony
Rivals.
Stark's death and Endgame will directly connect to the story of Doctor Doom. Well, obviously we know that this Doctor Doom looks exactly like Tony.
So we might see during that 5-year gap, we might see this is probably when Avenger Doomsday happened. During that 5-year gap, just probably from the 838 universe's perspective, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That would honestly be kind of hard. That's kind of a cool idea, Russo brothers. You know what I'm saying? Why not, bro? Because that 5-year missing gap. Because I think during that 5-year gap, I think the Captain America, bro. I still haven't watched that because I ain't going into the theater, bro. I'm watching it for free, so I'm waiting for that shit to go HD, bro, on one of these apps, bro. But I believe, You know what I'm saying? Because I still haven't watched it. So let me know in the comments. I believe that probably all that story probably happens in that 5 year gap as well, where it's peaceful, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not too crazy. So I think they should use that part of the timeline to show us the Illuminati perspective, bro, from the 838 universe and all that stuff.
Because Robert Downey Jr. is playing
I want to
him.
know more about that
Doom
universe.
would realize that and use that to
What the
his
hell is bro
advantage.
wearing?
And since he could look into other universes, and you can also travel back in time as well when you're outside of space and time, he could have seen everything that happened in the main 616 universe and use all of that information to his advantage. We've heard for a while now that Dr. Doom is going to have kind of his own team of Avengers, and even some of the Avengers that we know are going to choose to follow him. And I think our Doctor Strange is actually going to be one of those people. I think that Dr. Doom is going to track down our specific Doctor Strange because he is responsible, with the Scarlet Witch, of course, for killing his Illuminati, including Reed Richards. And I ultimately think that this is going to lead to the Time Runs Out event where Doctor Strange actually goes alongside Dr. Doom. Ultimately, they end up creating Battleworld, and Doctor Strange is Dr. Doom's right-hand man. And this is actually what we saw in that leaked concept art. If Dr. Doom is from the 838 universe, then clearly they think that Doctor Strange is a threat to the entire multiverse. But America Chavez did say that this Doctor Strange is different. And she had been around a lot of Doctor Stranges, and Christine Palmer even basically went with it and believed her. So Dr. Doom might see that as well, and he might see this as an opportunity to...
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like all of these niggas lying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's telling the truth. So you know what we need to do, bro? We need to get America Chavez. You know what I'm saying? We need to get Doctor Strange, both of them, for both universes. Doctor Strange, bring Tony Stark back to life. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Doctor Strange's girlfriend from the 838 universe. The whole Illuminati. Put him in a cage, bro, and get old boy from the Naruto, the interrogator dude with the patch, and have him question him, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to figure this out, bro. Somebody lying, bro.
Use Doctor Strange for his own good, which will originally be, I believe, to save the actual multiverse. And that's why he might act like he is indeed a variant of Tony, even if he isn't a variant of Tony. Even if this is Victor,
it'll be easy for him to fake people out.
616 universe, he might try to play it off.
Are the other Spider-Mans like Toby and Andrew Garfield, are they gonna pop up in any of this? I want to know. Are they gonna pop up in what universes are they from? Is there a Spider-Man in the 838 universe? Which Spider-Man is in the 838 universe? There's got to be a Spider-Man there, bro. At least that's what I'm thinking, unless he died. Cause I know they coming back somehow, so I feel like this is an opportunity to bring one of them back. You know?
Like he is a Tony Stark variant, so they trust him. Now, ultimately, it's Dr. Doom, and he most likely has ulterior motives. And again, he might be pissed at the 616 universe for allowing the Scarlet Witch and their Doctor Strange to go to his universe and kill Mr. Fantastic and the rest of the Illuminati. Now,
that's
I'm not really
real
sure
face.
If he truly cares about Mr. Fantastic, but he cares about Valeria and Sue. And obviously, Valeria's father dying and Sue's husband dying will have a deep impact on the family, so he's going to be pissed. And that's actually something that we had heard about for a while after
are they saying this is going to be
that Marvel actually planned on having the people from that universe be really pissed off at the people from the 616 universe, and that story would be finished later on down the road. Having Doctor Doom be from that universe and knowing everything that happened could close that story finally and tie everything together very nicely. So to me, this story is all there. Plus, at the same time, we have learned that Robert Downey Jr. has been signed up to return as Doom for a very long time now. And we know that it was Kevin Feige's idea for him to return as Dr. Doom. So this plan has been in the works for years now. It might have always been the plan for Doom to be a part of the 838 universe and come into Avengers, what was once Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars, because Dr. Doom has always been a part of both Secret Wars storylines. So to have an Avengers Secret Wars without Doom might feel a little empty in the MCU. I think Kevin Feige realized this. So even when we still had Kang, I think his plan was to bring in Dr. Doom, maybe not to be the main villain, but to be a villain. And having him come from the 838 universe makes sense, and it makes sense that this might have always been their plan. There's a reason they showed us those bots, which could be Doom bots, and left that chair open. Marvel does everything intentionally most of the time, and I believe this is one of those instances. Plus, a lot of fans have been complaining about the lack of connectivity within the MCU projects. This could tie everything together very, very nicely. But
Yeah. What y'all think, man? I like bro theory though. For real, I really do. Because it makes sense. But I do think we need a movie or a TV show from the Illuminati perspective. If Avenger Doomsday isn't that movie, because I feel like their perspective and their story is very important now. I really, because they're the ones that's stepping in to do something about, or at least somebody from their universe is stepping in to do something about it. You know what I mean? To do something about the 616 universe is the one that we've been watching on screen. Watch, right? The 616 universe. Am I tripping? Let me know what universe that we've been seeing on screen because it's confusing, bro. It's too many numbers, bro.